Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Hello. Welcome. So today we're going to be doing some more of Tina's mass makes. So this is week 2/102, depending on which series you're following. And I believe she was calling them fold out flips. Now I think they're similar to my trifold writing spots that I've done in the past, but they are slightly different. So we're just going to see what we can make. So for those of you, most of you will know this, I'm doing mine in a secret garden theme to get me ready for a big project I'm doing in the spring. And so I've got some gorgeous Stamperia papers, and I believe these are from Crafter's Companion. I think this one was actually called Secret Garden. So there's a couple of those and another Stamperia, which I think these are from different pads, but they go together, and Stamperia is gorgeous. So now you want to start with a kind of square shape. I think that's how I'm doing them anyway. So what I did was I started with 8x8. This is actually already an 8x8 from a paper pad. And then I just went with what the paper was telling me, because I wanted to leave off scraps that were decent. I didn't want to cut through butterflies or have half flowers and stuff like that. So they actually got smaller and smaller. You can see the difference there. I've got 8x8 in the back, smaller and smaller, but they're all kind of a square-ish shape, but it doesn't have to be exact. Just go with what you think is right and all will make sense. Okie dokie. So we need to decide what we want to have on the cover, so to speak. So I quite like that with the flowers and the butterfly. The other way around would be this, which still have flowers and butterfly, but maybe is a little bit less going on. So I'm going to make this the left-hand side is my cover, and I'm going to go 3.1. Is that three and a quarter? Make sure we're straight. I hear you. I will get the bone folder out soon, I promise. There we go. And we want this, we've got like a little lip, and we want that to come over. So I think that's 1/2 inch for me. As I say, just go with what the paper is telling you, kind of thing. So we're going to have a little lip. If I can fold over that. Yep. Nope, not straight. I'm beginning to think my cutter, my big trimmer that I've got, is just like not able to do straight lines, because I swear, no matter how hard I try to measure things and cut where I'm supposed to and whatnot, I feel like things are always not exactly straight, but it doesn't matter, does it? So we're left with this, and what we're going to have is the two bits here are going to be writing spots, and then this little lip that you've got over the top. You could do all kinds of stuff. You could almost make it a matchbox. In my case, I'm just going to put some pretty lace down and have it be part of the decoration, I think. So anyway, that's what we've got. Hopefully the camera is in the right place. So this one, I want these pretty pink flowers to be my cover. So the cover is the right hand side. This one I think is about 7 inches across. So I'm going to go, I think, probably at 4. So I'm just pinching it so that I know. It's 4, and I think that's 4 1/4. Really, I'm just, yeah, as I say, I'm just going with what the paper wants to do in terms of what pattern we've got. And then this one's a little bit out, so I'm going to do it in the place that I think. So this is here, but I am going to trim a little bit off this one because it's a little bit less space. Now I don't think I'm doing these exactly the way that Tina was, but that's okay. You know, do what you think you want to do. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just trim off a little bit from that one, I think. So I'll sort that out after. This one, of course, we want the flowers. So I think that is 3 1/4. If you're watching this and hoping for measurements and things, like good measurements, yeah, please don't expect that. Not from me. Sorry to say. I'm just going with what I think. I'm doing this one at 1 inch. I may even change up what this one becomes. We'll have to see, won't we? Okay. Yeah, okay. And then we've got this cute cat, which I think I want to use the cat. So I'm actually just going to follow, there's essentially like a line where it's possibly like wallpaper or something. So I actually think I'm going to try as I might to get that on a scoring line. A straight scoring line would be helpful though. Alright, wish me luck. I'm going for it. Is that still going straight? Is it going straight? We'll find out, won't we? Okay, and we've got that. I promise, I hear you. I'm going to get the bone folder out soon. Oh, that cat is cute. And then I'm just going to come over here. Like that. Don't want to lose too much of the cat. Right, there we go. Okay, get rid of the scoring board. We are done. How long did that take us? Oh, yeah. I had to do the introduction though, didn't I? So I'm just going to bone folder that down. And we're just going to get done what we can get done, aren't we? That's all it's going to be. I think when Tina was doing them, she was basically saying if you just go for like an hour and just get done what you can. I'm going with the idea that I think 4 is about right for me and the pace that I craft at. And I like the number 4. But 3 is my lucky number, but sorry, that was really loud. But in the case of doing the maths makes, I think 4 is a nice number. Sorry, I know that's an awful noise. Okay, there was one that I was going to cut down slightly, wasn't there? Was it this one? Was it that one? Yes, this one. I love, love, love working with these papers. I really, really do. I'm just going to take off a smidgen like that, just to give it a little bit more space between there and the fold. And then what I am going to do, just to be sure, is I'm going to just chop the tops, because my creasing here should be straight. And when I was folding them, I was trying to line up the bottoms as best I could, although that one's not quite right, so that I could then cut the top. And I think that should mean that things are relatively straight. But again, it doesn't have to be exact at all. We're not about exactness. Is that a word? In this room, we're not about exactness, that's for sure. Exactness, I'm going to keep saying that word. I'm going to just pretend that it's a word. Is boring, as far as I'm concerned. Now that one was already an 8 by 8, so I shouldn't need to cut that one. when I did my prototypes, I was doing them in like a winter Christmas theme, and I started with an 8x8 because these nice tall ones are going to be really nice for a file folder. But of course, if you are not doing file folders and you're doing standard journals, then you'll want to, you know, think about your heights. And we're done. No, I'm totally kidding. That's not it, of course. Right, so the premise of these, as I said, is to have writing spots in the inside. So if you were using wonderful paper that was like maybe white on the inside, or it was tea stained or plain enough to write on, you wouldn't need to do this next step. All you would need to do from here is decorate, and you've got this really nice thing. In this case, we are going to use some of our plain papers to get writing spots. And for me, I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. Sorry, just reaching for my ruler because it's pretty paper and I don't want to lose all of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear them. I'm not going to do all of these because that would be a very long process and a bit boring. But I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and then I'll get them all stuck down, and then we'll do the fun part together. We'll do the decorating. That for me works just fine. There we go. So we've got that one and then this one. So as you might have guessed, these papers are from books. So what I do is sometimes you get a bit of text on it. Now if you're not going to use this, sometimes the other side is plain, and this is just perfect for this type of a thing, because we're going to obviously glue this side down so you see that. Now you will see the text through, but that's the charm of all of this, isn't it? So I think they are perfect papers to use for things like this, so that you don't have to waste all your hard-worked, hard-earned tea-dyed papers and stuff, you know? So we're going to have that. So basically we're going to ink them and glue them down, and that's that. So what I will do is I will go through and get all of these done, and then we'll come back and we'll start adding some decoration, particularly lace and trims and pretty things. So I'll see you in a sec. I've got the papers in. I just glued them with my Uhu glue stick, and then I stenciled lightly over the top just so that they weren't quite so plain inside. And that's, you know, that's essentially them. That's your writing space. I have made something similar when I was doing my Edith Holden project, where I also added a writing space to the back. I haven't for these because these might very well get stuck down on a page. I haven't quite decided yet. But you could add extra writing space on the back if you decide that that's what you want to do. You could even have like a little notepad on here or something. So for now I'm just going with that, and then we can change them up when we come to actually use them. But we want to make them even prettier than they currently are. Just making sure that everything is straight. I suspect it's just my eyes being wonky again. Right, so I want to add some laces to these flappy bits. So I'm going to go one at a time because me being me, they will all look slightly different, which I don't mind because that is me. So I have got this lace that, no word of a lie, I have had in my stash for over a year, and I'm wondering whether I might finally be able to use it along this flap because it's slightly wider. I do like that, but I feel like maybe we want to do something with it, so let us see. Yeah, I think so. Right, out comes the Fabri-Tac. Now I have not actually crafted for a couple of weeks, so I suspect my glues are going to be causing all kinds of riots today, so bear with me, but we will we will figure it out, won't we? Okay. Oops. So I'm just going slightly up because I quite liked it not being quite so top heavy with this lace, because if there's big flowers and little flowers, so I want to have little and little at the top and bottom. Oh, I know what I mean, even if you don't. Oh dear. Right, where's my scissors? Here they are. Okay, let's just get that. That is a lovely little cluster piece just there. Which, speaking of which, we should probably do some clusters again soon together, because, well, I love making them. Absolutely love making them. And, well, I could probably do with some more. Mainly just because I love making them though. That's that. Okay, so we have that. Nice. Okay, I need to put some more glue on, don't I? Right. Easy does it, Justine. Don't want this squirting out everywhere. More here. I'm getting glue in my hair. Okay, there we go. There we go. I will fanny about with that later. Right, which one's next? This pretty one. Okay, what were we doing with you? So this one's got a smaller, narrower flap. So we could have a decorative edge, which I like. Yep, I think I want to go with this one because I'm not a huge fan of this piece here. So I think all lace is best for this one. So here's the end, here it is. And then that way it can hang over slightly and just give that a nice pretty edge. So I'm just going to have to go along here. And then I'm just going to smudge it with my finger so that it's not quite so blotchy. And then if we have to add more, we can add more. Okay, I'm coming in. It's a really weird light in my room where I've only got the little ring light on that sits on my desk. I feel like I'm casting shadows all over myself, which makes me think it's gonna absolutely chuck it down in a minute. There we go. The great thing about these mass makes is you can kind of get into a rhythm a little bit. You know, with the fact that I'm doing all of the lace together. They might look different papers, different laces and things, but the design of it is the same each time, which, yeah, I'm getting into a nice flow, I think. Okay, what have we got? This one. Should we go with the same again? I quite liked that. Let's see. So that'll be that one. Oh, that is pretty, isn't it? Yes, definitely. I'm not even going to try all the other ones. When you know, am I right? Just, yeah, love it. Pink and white. I just love it so much. Lace and yeah. I'm a white, you know, I love white things. I'm not a tea-dyed person really, am I? Let's be honest. And that's okay. We all like what we like. So I've recently come back from my holiday. You all kept me absolutely busy with your wonderful, wonderful comments. So thank you so much for everything that you said on my videos. last week, and well, always, but you know, coming back to all of that was really nice. You know, birthday wishes and just really nice comments and just, yeah, updates. And I've been catching up on, I think I've caught up on all of the comments now, because you know me, I love to reply back to you and, well, try and carry on the conversation if I can, but I can't always guarantee I see your replies. But oh, can you hear that? The rain's really come down now. Okay, I think I'm going to have some more glue, but I'll sort that out later. So yeah, reading your comments was really absolute highlight of my week, coming back to those, so thank you. And I've been catching up with videos as well, my faves, and oh, there's just so much talent out there, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's just, you watch somebody working away and it's just you just think, oh my goodness me, you are one talented individual. And yeah, it's a joy to see, it really is. So much wonder out there. Right, what are we going to do with the cat? So this one is a little bit more rustic, so I wonder whether crochet might work better. Let's try all them out. How am I doing? Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, I quite like that one. I am going to try it with the lace, but I don't think I'm going to want this one. But you never know. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. But I think this one is calling out to me for a rustic. Now, I really liked this one, didn't I? Just because it's different as well. This one's a nice different crochet. This one's a bit softer. Either work to be fine, to be fair. But the cat is different, so I'm going to go with the slightly different crochet. Right, I think I'm just going to have to blob it again. Just thought of Mr. Blobby just then. That's showing my age, isn't it? Oh, and for those of you outside of the UK, you might not even know. Do you know what Mr. Blobby is? Great big pink thing. I don't even know what it is, but it was, growing up, it was on the telly, you know, kids TV. Which, you know, it's funny when you watch children's programs and you just think, like, I don't know, there's something about it that you just think, like, I don't know, you look like you're having some kind of, like, I don't know, trip or something, like a hallucinogenic trip sometimes, like this great big pink thing that's wandering around the stage, you know, and you just think, starting singing, you know, starts singing at you, and you just think, like, somebody came up with this, you know, someone invented this concept. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just nattering. Okay, right, definitely need some more glue, but that's okay, I will sort that out later. Right, what else do these need, if anything? So I definitely need a closure. I'll show you my Christmas ones in a minute. So I'm just going to tie some twine around them, I think, to keep them closed. Right, back to number one. Okay, so I think maybe a label. So let me get out these. I think because we've used kind of a brownish lace, or is it grey? Needs more. Needs more. Okay, I've got some butterflies, which I have not started using yet. Oh, I'll show you a trick. So I have got lots of bright, colourful, isn't it? I've got lots of scrapbook papers, which are more like a thick paper that I got from a charity shop, and there's that one, where I probably wouldn't use this, but they were all plain on the back, And so I've started using them for my fussy cuts and different things, because you're obviously not going to see that side once I glue the fussy cuts down. And it's really good quality paper, so they come out lovely. Anyway, I have a butterfly kit, a massive one, and I am wondering whether I might want to have some of these. So let us think about this label first, because I'm going to have to sit and cut those butterflies out, which obviously I'll pause the video to do. I think that's quite chic, isn't it, with the label? I love a label. Right, now it's been a couple of weeks since I crafted, so I actually forgotten which tacky glue I'm using right now. I've got three open bottles, all at differing amounts in them. It's not going to be that one. Oh goodness me. Bear with me. Oops, sorry. Just knocking everything flying. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, that's coming out. There you go. Yeah, it's been weeks. You know, obviously I was going away, so I couldn't do much then, and yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since I did any crafting. Is that straight? Nope, that is not straight. Okay, so I like that, and then yeah, maybe a couple of butterflies on that one, and then that's probably it. So next, no label. We have a butterfly here, and maybe we can add one down there, so that's waiting for butterflies. Next, maybe a label here. I've got one with a date on. I think these might be Artie Mays. That's quite nice. Let's try some other colours. That's green. Not so much. Got black. No, definitely not black. Let me see. Did I try grey? Oh, that's a green, but it's more of an olive green, sage green. That could work. We've also got this one, but I think that's a bit big. Oh, I've got bright blue. Oh, decisions. We can do it. Come on, let's find it. I'm sure most of these would work, to be honest. I think it might be that sage green one, or the date. I liked the date as well, didn't I? Oh yeah, let's go with the date. My secret garden is going to be, you know, a slight vintage theme. Obviously it's mostly about the garden and the flowers and the plants and the animals and all of that, but because the story is from the 40s? Something like that, isn't it? So I am going to bring in an element of vintage to the project. How's that? That's nice. Move it over a bit. Oh no, that is stuck. That's fine. Yep, and then butterflies. Next. That cute cat, isn't it? I don't think I want to add anything to it. Label is not going to be the right thing. And we may add a butterfly, but actually I quite like that as it is. So maybe that will be the easiest one yet. Right, let me just tidy these things up, and I'm just going to cut out some butterflies. I just wanted to show you my trick for, you know, using the backs of papers that we maybe are not so keen on. So I'm going to get a few of these cut out. I'm thinking pale pink and white would be a good shout. And then we'll just get those stuck down, and then that will be those finished. So I'll be right back. Here come the butterflies. Okay, right. Serious time now, Justine. Oh, who am I kidding? It's never serious around here. I'm too giggly for serious. Okay, so what do we think then? Should we go one at a time? Let's do that. So we've got a nice butterfly there as part of the paper, but I'm thinking we want one down here. Quite like this one standing off, I think. I don't know if we want it to be bigger. Yeah, I definitely think the black tipped ones is a good bet. You know what? I want more butterflies. I'm just wondering whether to cover that one up to make it 3D, but I don't think it necessarily adds anything, does it? I'm thinking a sentiment. We're going to want a sentiment on that one because it's definitely missing something. Did I click? Oh gosh. Goodness me, my memory. I literally just thought to myself, did I even click record? I'm just nattering away to myself, but no, I did. I literally just did it a minute ago. Silly me. Right, there we go. This kit, I can't remember who did this butterfly kit, but it was a big one. It was massive. Every colour, butterfly, size, style you could possibly want was in there. So I will link it down below in case you're interested. Because as I say, I can't remember for the life of me who did it. Right, what do we have here? I really thought I would use more of the white ones, you know, to have them stand off. But I think because this is dark, the background is dark, the white isn't really working with that one. What did they say? Move on whilst you're thinking. So let's think about this one then. This one goes with the white. Oh, definitely. Do we want that size? Really, any colour would work with this one. I'm dropping them. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I've got myself caught there. Oh, goodness me. Had a hair or something attached to my arm. So, pink on pink. Yeah, I'm going to do it because I can. And when you're making something, you can do whatever you like, can't you? If you like it, you like it. I think I just like that this one, I suppose the butterflies just sort of blended into the background a little bit. Not excessively, but just a tad. Don't know if you can hear that rain outside. It's lush. I love the sound of rain when you're indoors. Warm and dry. I love it when I'm writing. I love it when I'm crafting. It's very conducive to the creative flows, I think, personally. And then we'll just have a tie across the middle. So I might want to squeeze them down a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Really like that. So that's that one. So that one's done apart from a closure thingy. A closure thingy. Oh, goodness me. So what do we do with this one then? I think it's because I've used dark label and the dark trim. It's throwing me off with these, you know, light coloured butterflies, which makes me think, is there something else? I don't want to use a dark pink one. Did we think of... I want this one, I think, don't I? Okay. Oh, I have to cut more butterflies out. I'll do that in a sec. Right. Do we want a butterfly on this one as well? That is the question. That one's yellow. White and yellow. So no. Don't want it above the cat's head. That's just weird. I think not. which is unusual for me. I'm just going to let the paper do the talking, because the butterflies, I mean, that one is alright. Actually, that's quite nice. No, proportion wise, I think it needs to be smaller. But am I just adding butterflies for the sake of it now? To say that I've decorated something as opposed to just leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. I like that there, but equally, I'm just thinking, did I try a label on this one? I can't remember. I didn't really want to cover up those nice leaves, you see. I feel like it does finish it off, but I quite like it there. It's above the cat's head, but I like it nestled in between the leaves. Let's see. Not black. Not blue. Too big. That's the same colour, isn't it? I'm wondering whether to put that in there. Where's that butterfly gone? Which one was I using? This one. I was just wondering whether... Oh, it's pretty, just do it. If you like it, just do it. That's it, isn't it? That is the moral of the story. That's the thing, the embellishments is always the longest bit. I don't know if that's just me or what, but I feel like it's a lot of little decisions that you have to make. And if you've met me, and many of you, you know, have virtually, you know that I am not so great at making decisions. That's just the truth. That's not me being hard on myself. That is the truth. But yeah, with embellishments, you have to make all these little decisions, don't you, over what you're going to put where. But that is pretty. I do like it. And then, you know, we're not covering up the leaves or anything. Yeah, it's pretty. All right, that one's done apart from the closure thingy. Right, last one. Oh, what did I say about this one? I put this off to one side, didn't I? Yes, I need to cut more butterflies out. So, I'm going to hit pause and then cut that last butterflies out and just get them stuck down. I'm just going to have probably one with the label and one down here. And then this one, I will show you them, I promise. I was wondering whether this one wants like a word or a sentiment. And I've got these from Artie Mays. Which are perfect. Just deciding. I think I'll go with wildflower. Yes, I'm going to go with wildflower. So I'm going to get that cut out and stuck down, get the butterflies done. Then I'm going to bring them in with the closures so that you can see them all finished. And then I'm also going to show you the Christmas and winter ones that I've been doing because we're all friends and I like you. So I'm going to show you those as well. So I will be right back. And I'm done. They all have their twine closures. So let me bring them up for you then. Here's the cat one. Don't know if the bow is the right thing because I feel like it's maybe too much on it now. I'm hoping that with time this might lay flatter, and so I might actually just do away with the bow. We'll have to see. So that's that one. pretty in pink. I'm really, really happy with them. This one, so I went with Wildflower, as I said, and I just backed it with, when I've got little off-cut strips, I keep them. These are like scrapbook papers and things, cards, and they're just useful for things like that. So just to help it stand off the page, make your own little word plate thing. And I did the same thing with this. I added the butterflies, and then I still felt like it was missing something. And so I added the word and made that stand off from the label. And I think that helped. I just, in hindsight, I wish that I had actually brightened this one up with the white lace rather than the brown. Because I feel like this is a little bit dull compared to these. So I may rethink that and put some white lace. But anyway, I'm happy with them. I'm really pleased with them. And they're just going to be little fold out flips. In terms of using them, I'm torn. I might end up having them as belly bands or something like that, because they're big and chunky, and I feel like you could slip more into them and have them be stuck down on the page as a decorative element, especially with how much work actually goes into pieces like this. So that's those. I did say I would show you, these were my prototypes. So I've got 2 more like Christmas ones and 2 winter ones. That's how these came out. So this one has the cute fox, still with lace down the side, and this time with a couple of die cut snowflakes that I added. I was really, really happy with these. This one has the little squirrel, and I added some snowflakes and Christmas trees. And this one was a bit different, where the paper had this pretty edging, so I actually made that the centre focal point, and I didn't need to embellish it, just added the closure, and that was that. And then this one has the cute deer, and then for this one I kept it simple and I just added a label. I felt like these ones were a little bit easier because the paper was more, I don't know, there was actual focal points and the paper went everywhere. This is really gorgeous paper. These ones, of course, were more off-cut type ones, but I'm really happy with them. I really think they came out really great. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those come together. Yeah, check me out. All of these mass makes. I got loads of stuff in my drawer. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Whilst I was doing these, it's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed making those, and the fact that I get to talk away at the same time. I know I had to do some of it off screen, but it's just I don't like to edit my videos. It takes a really long amount of time, and I'm not a pro editor person. So I'd much rather just pause and get all like the boring bits done and then come back to embellish with you and whatnot. So I hope that's okay, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.